come before you, but I've always been thankful that you are willing to work hard covering this university and its football, athletic and football program, and so thanks again. And I certainly have had a lot of thoughts rushing through my head and trying to resist most of them and coach a game. And although we weren't able to win the game, we had some guys that played hard, and anytime you face a good football team like ULL, you got to play near perfect to win, and we certainly weren't perfect. We did hang in there with them. I was proud of our kids for the effort and trying to match the physicality which they certainly produce for you, and they're a good team, very good team, and credit to Scott Farmer, who's done a great job, in my opinion, down there since he's been down there at ULL, and Mark Hudspeth, the head football coach. And so, enough said about that, and I wish them the best in the bowl wherever. I've talked to these kids and told them that John was going to hire, a good young football coach, and I don't know how young, but I'm sure he's going to be younger than me. And I'm looking forward to being available to him, them, whomever, in any capacity. But certainly to John Hartwell and to Dr. Jack Hawkins, I will be available and willing to help them in any way, certainly to help facilitate this football program, which I think that we certainly have some needs. And so, I'm looking forward to whenever the search is finished and get a chance to meet our successor. And it's sort of a weird situation because of how this thing's turned around. But I'm proud of the fact that we've been here. I'm proud of our record, and I've been very blessed by the Troy people, Troy, Alabama, Troy University, the region. We've been blessed here to raise 3 girls here, get degrees here, and so I'm happy about all those events and all those things that have taken place, and I'm looking forward to the future. I ain't dead yet, and I still can beat Tommy Hicks in golf. No, I don't know if I can beat him or not. I heard I had a real challenge to coach Jerry Miller up a little bit on his game, but anyhow, I'm looking forward to a lot of things. Certainly that you need to try to find a way to fill the time, the void that you will have when you don't have a full-time day in, day out job. And retirement sounds mighty good, but we still got some things to do. But I do have getting ready to have the 6th grandchild, 2nd boy, with 4 quartet of girls. Anyhow, I got a lot of things going for me that certainly being able to be the head coach at Troy and all these years has been wonderful and beneficial to me. And I'm very appreciative for that opportunity given to me December 3rd, 1990 to come here. And, it hadn't all been perfect, certainly, but these folks have been loyal to me and over the years and now, and I'm very appreciative to Troy University and its alumni and its certainly the administration, board of trustees, and all those people. And I've talked enough. What else y'all want to know?
Surprised to see all the players in the end zone?
Well, I hadn't really seen them all. I've seen a lot, but I'm hoping they'll stick around a while. But I've always been close to these guys, and it didn't shock me that a bunch of them came by. I saw some that I didn't see how they could get here that I haven't seen in a while, and I was very pleased to see. And I'm not going to get into naming those guys, but there's a lot of good people that came out of the Troy University football program that's out there. A lot of them made it here today, and hopefully get to visit with them more. And but I'm very proud of them.
I heard an assistant from Lafayette tell you thanks for everything you did for the Sun Belt. I mean, how'd that make you feel, not only what you did here, but in the league?
Well, I have to get back with him and see exactly what he means about that. But I'd like to think our membership in the Sun Belt has been number one that has been loyal. We have not tried to die. As far as I know, we have not tried to move to another league, or we've had several folks in our league go to Conference USA, and maybe some to others. But we have been a loyal member. They allowed us in their conference, in the Sun Belt Conference, back in, was it 04, something like that. Help me out. And we've never budged since. We have had some success and some bowls and some championships, but when all this rash, of people leaving came around, I never heard Dr. Hawkins nor our ADs even mention leaving the Sun Belt. And there are people out there that think that the grass is greener on the other side always. So you got to always deal with that. I'm proud of the Sun Belt Conference and what it's done for a lot of universities in the South. And really, right now, you're spread all over the South, from Idaho all the way to Appalachian State. If you make a little smiley curve underneath the United States, and but it's a good league. I think it can be even better. And I'm not sure what the plans are. I think there may be some plans to go championship, which I think is awfully appealing to the public. So at least it's what I perceive. And so we'll see. But Sun Belt Conference has been good to Troy. Yeah, it was tough. And I did a pretty good job. I got in that locker room after the game, really and truly. I did have a few moments running into these players, former players, and stuff. But it's been an emotional time. But at the same time, I've tried to sort of stay away from getting too caught up in them, because of, and I'm sure that, that Janice and I both will have our moments, and we got our family here for all except Julie, who's so pregnant she couldn't make it. She's about to have our second grandson, as I mentioned. But we're a pretty tight family group, and I look forward to seeing a lot of these guys here today, though. But the emotions have been present and triggered at times, but I've done pretty good hanging on and controlling them, I think. Well, I don't know. I think just knowing what knowing what young people are facing, and I know that what we try to teach is positive for them, and I'm looking forward to seeing somebody in here that has that same kind of maybe thinking on things about the relationship he has with his players. So, but there's any emotion can trigger you into a little bit of self-pity if you don't watch out. So I've never been one of them. I never pitched many of those pity parties. So we got work to do here. I got some future left. Good Lord's been good to me. I think I'm in pretty good health. I'm hoping I took after my mother. She's 95. She lives in Gordo, and I'm looking forward to the future with my future and the future of this program.